everyone, and welcome to my 8th vlog and my continued journey in the race to Mace, which is a journey indeed. It's going on a bit longer than I thought, that's for sure. So even though the restrictions in the UK have been lifted now, Australia's borders still remain tightly closed. The UK are getting about 30,000 cases a day still, but we're just, getting on with it now. This was me earlier.
So not a very good start to September, because Tony and I have both got COVID again. We had it March 2020, now September 2021 we got it again. But we have been double jabbed, and so far it ain't as bad as the first time around, but I still feel pretty shit. So, and I've obviously got to isolate for the next 2 weeks, and I'm meant to be going back to work. But obviously that ain't happening now for 2 weeks.
Thankfully, Tony and I recovered okay from our second bout of COVID, but so miserable. We had so many things planned during our isolation period that we ended up missing, including 2 weddings, one of which was our niece's, a surprise 60th for my friend, a funeral, and then all the excitement of the BBC following Mum and Dad about, which leads me to tell you about the celebrity news that I promised in my last vlog. And that is that Dad is going to be appearing in a TV show with Martin Kemp and Toby Chapman, doing what he loves best, playing the drums. Can't really say too much about it now, but what I can say is that it's called Rock of Ages, I think. And it's going to be aired in January, February next year. So I'll keep you posted on that, and hopefully wishing them every success. So back to now, and after our recovery and our isolation period had ended, it was time for me to go back to commuting into the office after 18 months of working from home. So Mace and Carter, this is for you. So you can see where Nanny works in one of London's most iconic buildings, the Gherkin, and my daily journey through London to get there.
So on a not too bad morning, weather-wise, here I am approaching Swanley Station, which I might add has just been refurbished, so that looks a bit posh now. But here we go, my journey begins. Because I'm going to work with Grandad today, I thought I'd show you my little journey to work and where I'm in London. So this is just coming out of London Blackfriars Station, right on the river, and because I'm going with Grandad, I've come on the south side of the river, even though I actually work on the north side, which over there you can see the walkie-talkie building and the cheese grater building, and then the Gherkin where I work is just situated behind the cheese grater, which you cannot see at the moment, but we might get we will get a better view of that later. And over there is St Paul's Cathedral. So here's the Millennium Bridge, which is a pedestrian bridge going over to St Paul's area of London. And on my right, as I pan round, we have the Tate Modern. Oh, look, we even have Uber boats now, and there's one going up the Thames. A close-up of the Millennium Bridge as we're virtually on top of it now, and we're just going to walk underneath it. Here we go. Our next landmark is the Globe Theatre, where Shakespeare
would perform his plays. There it is. I just walking past it now. Right, this is Southwark Bridge. And literally just by the cheese grater you can just see the top of the Gherkin. It makes it look really small actually from this angle because the cheese grater is a lot taller, but you can just see it popping around the corner there, and that's where I am heading to work. So having passed under Southwark Bridge, we've come out the other side and there's the Shard in front of us, but the actual top of it is masked by the clouds. But as we walk round here, we can see the Anchor pub where me and Grandad have spent a few Sunday afternoons having our lunch and sitting by the river here. Some wall art for you as we're passing under, where are we going, Undertone?
Clink.
Underpass. This is the Clink, where back in the olden days they used to torture people. I don't know. So here's the Golden Hind that we walk past. Got a lot of scaffolding in it at the moment. Oh, and this is a good angle of the Gherkin, look where I'm heading. But yeah, for now on this side of the river, let's go up to it's World Circumnavigations. There we go. Look at that. That's all about the ship. In 1577 it set sail from Plymouth. There you go, with Sir Francis Drake on board. There we go, and that's the very tip of the ship. And if I walk round this way, you can see, I guess that's why it's called the Golden Hind. So here we're passing now Southwark Cathedral, and I'm just going to walk around the front. There we go, this is the front of Southwark Cathedral. I've got some scaffolders behind me, and just to remind us of the times that we're living in, there's a COVID testing centre right there. There's the scaffolders. So guys, this little snippet in front of us is the start of London Bridge that I'll be crossing in a minute. We're going up the stairs. Bye, Grandad! Okay, so now, oh god, that's a bit noisy. But now I'm going up the stairs to get curbside. And this is London Bridge. Grandad's going on to Tower Bridge, but this is where I come up there. And here come all the London buses, and I've got to cross this road when they leave in a sec to get over there. That's where I'm going, but the Gherkin is tucked away again, we can't see it. Go. Number 1. London Bridge, and here I go, crossing it, and we can see the river there, and we can start to see Tower Bridge, which is where Grandad's going. That's where he works, the next bridge along. Here's a better view of Tower Bridge, and then that ship there, I believe, is HMS Belfast, that's been docked there for a while. Let me zoom in. Let's see if you can see that better. There you go. So I've crossed the river now, and I'm now on the north side, so I'm going to pan round so we can look back, and there's the Shard. Still obscured, the top of it, by the fog. This is London Bridge, and everybody's walking to work this morning because it's such a nice morning. So our next landmark is this, which is Monument. And literally it stands there to remember the Great Fire of London when it started here in Pudding Lane. That's it, the monument that I walk past pretty much every day. Another route to work, and I pass Bank and the Royal Exchange. I'm at Leadenhall Market. I'm going through here. It's a little cut through. I normally walk round, to be honest, but I thought we can have a little walk through here. I believe somewhere here, I'm not sure where, a scene from Harry Potter was filmed. If you're into Harry Potter, you might recognise it. But it's an interesting place. So this is a very weird building, I think. And it's the Lloyd's building. It's very sort of, I don't know, future age spacey like, I suppose. Very weird. I'll show you around the front in a sec. So this is a bit more of it. It's like all the workings and everything is all outside. So let's walk round the front. And normally the guys at the door are all dressed up, but COVID and all that, don't know if they will be. Let's see, they're normally standing around the corner here, but it doesn't look like they're out today. But it's a very weird building. And then if I cross over towards the building and pan around, there she is. The Gherkin, I'm almost there. It's about a 30-minute walk from Blackfriars Station, but I'm sure you'll agree it's a great walk. Only a great walk when it's not raining. And this is the bottom. Oh, there's the top. But this is the bottom of the cheese grater building. This is another angle of the cheese grater building, going round from the other side. It's pretty impressive. Looks good. In the winter they put up all decorations and lights and everything. Looks great. And as I'm gonna walk around, this is known as the Square Mile, which is like the CBD really, I suppose. Most places call it as well. But here it's the actual city of London, and it's called the Square Mile, or locals refer to it as the Square Mile. And here we go, nearly there. So this is now looking back. So that's the Lloyd's building, which is weird. And then what I didn't say in the other clip is this. It's recently been built in the time I've been here, and they're calling that one the Scalpel. There she is, after 18 months in her full glory. So, after so long of being away, this is it, returning to work. And the first thing I notice is the lack of people. And second thing I notice is there's an awful lot of building work going on in my absence. And here we are at the entrance to the Gherkin, and I'm just going to walk through the doors. Just going through the doors and the turntables. Ah! And in the lift we go. There. 19th floor.
19th floor. Doors opening.
There's a Kirkland and Ellis sign. Obviously, I'm the first one in this morning. So, here we go to my floor. And then I go this way. Not forgetting we're still living with COVID. And some offices. I'll walk round, and you can imagine, because it's a circular, with the Gherkin, everything's on a curve. So here's the training room, and then this desk here is my spot. Oh, and Sarah's already in, and there's my name. That's my desk. Hi, Sarah. And here's the view out of my window. And there you can see Tower Bridge in between. I pan back a little bit, the crisscrosses of the Gherkin. I hope you enjoyed those clips of the sights and sounds of London. And one day, you never know, you might be able to walk that journey yourself when you come over for a visit. I still think about you, Mace and Carter and Mummy and Daddy every single day, and pray and wish so hard that I'll be able to get to see you soon. In the meantime, take care and don't forget, and it's coming for you.